You okay?
Yeah. I'm so good. I'm chilling.
I mean, it is spoopy season, and we dressed up for this very first episode of our podcast. I feel like mine's a little more involved.
Well, let me tell you something. This was very short notice, okay? Well, no, not really. Listen, I don't have any Halloween costumes at home.
Anyways, hello. I'm Lorrie. This is Melissa.
Hi.
And this is our first episode of our podcast. 30, Dirty, and Thoughtin.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Hi.
This is our first podcast, and we're already a couple drinks in, and this is probably not good.
This is not going to be good.
We had to be proper gays, and do a Negroni Sblagliatos
with Prosecco.
So here we are. This is a good time already. Fuck.
Yeah, here we are. We're really super gay drinks. And we're ready to start thoughtin'.
I mean, we are in our 30s. We're 31, so maybe we didn't start this podcast directly at 30, but whatever.
I'm about to be 31.
It's Libra season. That's what I should have written in my notes. It's Libra season.
Libra season.
How do you feel about that? Your birthday is on Friday.
Birthday's on Friday, the 21st, and I'm feeling pretty okay about it. Yeah.
Just okay?
This is the thing. I turned 30 last year, and I think this was a huge moment for me. 30 was kind of like scary for a little while there.
Why though? Why are people scared of 30?
I think it's because, listen, right? I don't know how to drive.
Oh yeah. But you're a New Yorker. I feel like I've met a lot of New Yorkers that...
Yeah, but there's a lot of things that I don't know how to do. Like swimming, riding a bike.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to do those things.
Help you learn.
You did say that.
We got it. We have
but
to.
You never did.
Okay, well, it's really hard for me to get you out to Manhattan from Jersey City.
Yeah,
so
I don't go outside.
Don't try. Okay.
I don't go outside.
I do feel like, aside from the intro of us being in our 30s,
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll do a short intro of each of us. I'm Lorrie, obviously. I said that earlier. But I don't know. I'm just chilling. I live in Hell's Kitchen. I'm originally from California, the Bay Area. I moved here from Oakland. I didn't grow up in Oakland, though, but like East Bay generally. Now I'm here. It's at the end of the month going to be 4 years in New York.
Wow.
Yeah,
Happy New York anniversary.
We're almost there. Literally the day before Halloween is when I moved here.
Wow. You know what's so
Actually,
funny?
2 days before Halloween, so the 29th.
You know what's really funny? I feel like you are more of a New Yorker than I am.
How's that?
And I've lived here pretty much all my life. No, not pretty much all my life.
Why is that?
Just because I think you know about so much shit that goes on more than I do. Or like you just like know the spots to go to.
I did. Okay, the first 3 months I lived here, I had a job. That's why I moved here. But I did spend like 3 straight months of me just like fucking around and just like going everywhere. I walked everywhere. I went to all the bars. Because back in the Bay Area, like Oakland bars, I went to a lot of them. San Francisco, all that shit. Berkeley. Whenever I go home, it's like, oh yeah, I passed out there once. You know, I fell asleep next to like Merritt. You know, it's like a lot of stuff. I don't know. It's just what I do. I don't even drink that much anymore, but I like the atmosphere of a bar, which is weird. Right. But I also love food, and New York and California are both places with a lot of food, and I like to do that shit. So yeah, I spent 3 months just straight exploring. I mean, I was working, but I had like I just was like, I'm just gonna go out and do.
That's very extroverted of you. You know what I mean?
But I'm an ambivert, so like definitely,
I
did all that stuff by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
which is wild because I guess that's the difference between you and I, because I feel like although I have gotten used to doing things by myself, I feel like I'm a little bit more comfortable now. Drunk.
She's like three or four drinks in.
No. Actually,
I said 3 or 4.
That makes me sound better because I think this is my second.
Oh. Wow, I thought you were way cooler than you actually are then.
Wow! Wow! Listen. This Negroni Sblagliatos with Prosecco is strong, okay?
I told the gays on TikTok, I told you were one of the 2 people I talked to that morning about the whole Negroni shit. And I was like, this drink, the queers aren't ready because the Negroni itself, not even the Sblagliato, like a regular Negroni, is just pure fucking liquor. Dude, it's just liquor.
There's no juice.
Nah, there's no juice.
There's no.
You put a little. You get the fucking orange peel. You just like on it, and that's it. That's all you get. That's all you get.
But you know what? It's so good.
It is.
It's so good. Like the more I sip on it, the more I'm just like, fuck. This is a nice drink.
I feel like it involves that into my intro. But what's your blurb of who you are?
Okay, Mel. They call me Malgusta.
Which I think is a great name. When I met you too, and I was like, your username is Melgusta?
Yes, because the thing is, my last name is Gutierrez.
That's true, yeah.
And so it just kind of like flowed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I feel like I'm a dancer. I'm not really dancing right now, but I'm a dancer.
Not professionally, but you're always gonna be a dancer.
Of course.
You know that SNL skit with like Justin Timberlake and all them? Like, we're the dancers.
We're the dancers. And then they start
and
like,
it's Beyonce.
Yes,
I feel like you're always gonna be a dancer.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah. But I feel like
At
people
heart.
in the dancing industry, they kind of like shout me out and they go me gusta, you know.
That's
me.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess.
Cool
nickname. But yeah, Mel. I'm in Jersey City. That's where I live. That's not where I hail from.
You're from the Bronx, right? Originally?
Yes, bro, baby.
You're.
If you know, you know. Okay. But
that's definitely a Bronx saying, right?
It's definitely a Bronx thing.
Okay, yeah.
But like, I feel like people have made it a New York thing now. But it's definitely a Bronx thing. It came from the Bronx for sure. But I did live in the Bronx for a while until I was about 13. And then I moved to Washington Heights. My mom moved us over there. And then I lived in Washington Heights for a little while until I was about 18. And then I moved to Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and your mom's in Jersey too, right?
Yeah. So like, yeah, we're all in Jersey. And I just decided to stay there because you know what? The rent's cheap.
No, I feel you.
The rent's cheap.
I always tell people this though, like whenever people bring up like, you know, it costs a lot to live in New York. And it's like, one, I lived in California, the Bay Area. You know how fucking expensive it is there?
Yeah.
Like, San Francisco is always, I never, you know what's weird is I never wanted to live in San Francisco, and it's not just the rent thing. I just didn't want to live there. I love going to San Francisco.
Well, why?
I don't know. I just didn't, I don't know. It just didn't feel like my vibe for like some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I thought it was because it was more city than like Oakland and Berkeley and stuff. But then I fucking moved to Midtown Manhattan. So I don't know. It just wasn't, I don't know what it was. I just didn't want to live in the city. But
yeah.
I went from one expensive place to another expensive place. And when I was telling people I was moving, they're like, oh, it's expensive. I'm like, we already live in an expensive ass. Like, I'm not unaware of it. I wasn't moving to New York fresh out of school or something. Like, I had a job. Who paid to move me out here? So here we are. I don't even work there anymore. It's been a couple of years now. But like they literally paid for me to come out here. I think I just needed a change of pace too, and I was just like, yeah, sure, fuck it, let's go to New York. Why not?
New York City, baby, the best city in the world.
I mean, debatable, but I'm gonna get so much shit from New York people now. I'm sorry. I do love New York. I'm still here, aren't I? Fuck. Sounds like a girl who lives in Jersey now.
Okay, no. Let's not start this. Okay, first of all right, listen. When I moved to Jersey, I was upset about it. I didn't want to move to Jersey. I was like, Mom, why are you doing this to us? This is like torture.
Well, moving sucks,
you know, and it does. And I feel like I've moved plenty of times in my life, and I'm sick of it, right? But I will say this about Jersey. It's not as bad as people think. It's not as bad as New Yorkers think.
No, Jersey's fine.
And New Yorkers, for some reason, think that Jersey is like in the other side of the fucking hemisphere.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally just...
I mean, it takes as much time for me to get to Jersey City as it would for me in Brooklyn.
Thank you. No, I could get to...
It's a different river.
I could get to New York faster than people from, like, East New York. From Brooklyn, like, deep in Brooklyn. Like, it takes people from Far Rockaway to get here to the city.
The first time I went to Far Rockaway, I was like, yo, this is far.
Deep as shit.
I was like,
deep as fuck. You know what it was?
I thought I missed the station. I was like, where am I?
15, 16, trying to get to the beach. Trying to get to Far Rockaway, the beach.
I just go to Brighton, and even that's still like an hour.
It's far as shit.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Jersey is right.
No, Jersey's
there.
Fine.
You know, like, Jersey's
you actually
good.
grew up here. My opinion doesn't matter to New Yorkers, but you're a New Yorker, so I'm gonna let you say it.
Thank you. Because I am. I don't really claim Jersey like that.
No, I get it. The rent. But that's what I'm saying. People are like, oh, New York's expensive. And it's like, I already knew that. I also don't think people, even the people that know me, don't understand how lazy I am. And, like, I do a lot of stuff. My friends will admit, I go out and I do hella shit. But my laziness at a point has absolutely no bounds. No bounds. Like, I won't even go to the fucking CVS fucking 100 feet that way.
It's right there.
It's literally right there. And because I wanted a snack, and then my roommate will be like, do you just want to go over there? I'm like,
but I also feel like there's a theory on this. I feel like I think about it, and I'm just like, listen, the nearer something is to you,
oh yeah,
the less you want to do
That's
it.
true. That's true.
You
I
know?
get that.
Because, okay, so me, I'm in my new apartment right now, and now I have a washer dryer, right?
Oh yeah.
All my life, I've waited to have a washer dryer in my home. I pray for someone like you.
Washer dryer.
That I finally have a washer dryer. Yeah, so I have a washer dryer now. And before I had a washer dryer, I'd be like, wow, once I get a washer dryer, I'm gonna do laundry every single day.
You don't fucking do it. You take 3 weeks to do it.
I fucking don't. And I'm mad at myself for that. Because I should be doing laundry all the time.
I literally just did laundry the other day. And we don't have it in our apartment, but it's literally down the hall. We're one of the closest apartments to the laundry room. And I held off for 3 weeks, and I had so much laundry. My roommate's boyfriend was here. He was like, damn, Lorrie. I was like, I haven't done laundry in 3 weeks. And what's wild, let me tell you, when I lived in Oakland, I actually only did laundry once a month. And mind you, I worked out every day, almost every day, like 6 days a week. And I physically went to an office 5 days a week. And I'm looking back on it now, and I'm like, how did you do that? I only had like 30 pounds of laundry for a whole month. And I was like, how did I? Because now if I don't do it every fucking week, it's heavy, and I don't know there's way too much of it. And I don't know how I did that. Because I can't even imagine doing it once a month now. And I don't even go out. I only go to an office twice a week. And to tell you the truth, I go once a week. They told me 2 days a week. I go once a week.
Well,
I'm a freelancer. I'm just saying. But
so hold on a second.
But my laziness.
Laziness is you know what? That's what
I like convenience. Don't get me wrong. We're even like from a train. It is a little further than maybe like my old place in Midtown, but like still it's still nice compared to like when I lived in Bedside for a hot minute, off of like Ralph Avenue, off of the A. I had one train. It's the A. That was it. Mm-hmm. I don't like having one train choice. That was the only one I had, and then I had to transfer.
I hate that for you.
Here I at least kind of like have a choice. They're about equidistant. It's at least 2 avenue blocks, whatever. But it's just like I have a little more choice.
Yeah.
When I moved to New York, I lived literally in Midtown, next to every single train I would ever need in my life, which was really dope. And it actually helped me learn the city, especially when I was just like exploring around.
Yeah.
And they helped me learn trains, because I was like, I got Bart in San Francisco, and really, it's not very expansive.
Nah, man. Here in New York, we got hella colors, we got hella letters, we got hella numbers.
I know, but I also realized I don't use East Side trains ever. Like the 456, I forget they exist.
Because when do you ever go to the Bronx?
I don't go on the East Side. I don't even go to the Upper East Side. Like the only times that I'll maybe get near it is like if I go to East Village.
Yeah.
But even then, I'm taking like the F, like down.
Yeah. Me, I hardly ever take the 4 or the 5 or the 6. Well, I mean, I'm Team Path, okay?
Also, like I don't go to Queensbush or like the 7. What is that? The fuck is the 7? I live in Astoria.
Is a great train though.
I live in Astoria, but that's a different train. The area.
That's the N and the R.
That NRW. Oh no.
NRW. NRQ. N R and Q.
And yeah, and where I'm not off the 7 at all.
Yeah.
So when I was like, what's this? I was walking my friend to the train station, and it's like I think it was Times Square, so it was like a million different trains. Mm-hmm. But I was like, oh yeah, I gotta take the 7. I was like, what the fuck is the 7? Why is the symbol a little diamond? I've never seen this.
Sometimes it's a diamond, sometimes it's a circle only.
Why is it sometimes a circle? Why is it sometimes a circle?
The diamond is express, the circle is local.
That's what that means?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. There's something new. So the thing is that the 7 goes express from like Roosevelt to Queensboro Plaza, I think it is. And like the local goes in between. So it'll go like 40 whatever street, whatever. I used to frequent Queens a lot.
Oh yeah, you used to dance in Queens a lot.
Yes. I used to dance at a church.
At a church?
Yes. That's how I got really into dancing. Because so it was around the time of America's Best Dance Crews, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
It was around that time. And so I had to get a crew, and my mom accidentally brought me, well, she wanted me to model. That was the thing. But she brought me to this fashion show, right? Mm-hmm. And during these like modeling tryouts thing that I had to do, I brought heels and everything. Downstairs, the dance crew from the church was practicing. And so I was like, what's that? Because I was like, what the fuck is I'm not doing any modeling. So I went downstairs and I'm like, oh, there's a dance crew here? What? Because the thing is, right? I used to dance in the Bronx at an after-school program. That's how I got put onto dancing. And then when I moved from the Bronx to Washington Heights, I lost all my connection to dance. And so, like, I couldn't find any, like, dance program anywhere.
That's so wild.
Yeah, it sucks. So, like, from 13 to about 15 years old, I wasn't dancing. And it sucked. Because, like, I had just started, and it was taken away from me. Yeah.
I am not a dancer, just by the way. I'm just Filipino.
Which makes you a dancer by association.
By proxy.
Yes.
By proxy, I am a dancer. But I claim none of that because, like, I'm not a bad dancer, but I'm also not, like, a great dancer. Like, I'm fine. Like,
I think
I'm, like, a decent dancer.
I think you got rhythm in your veins. Due to you being a Filipino.
But, like, I also grew up in... Yeah, San Francisco Bay Area, and there's so many Filipinos. A lot of brown people in general, I'm not gonna lie. So I grew up around dancers. My sister loved dancing too. She did want to be a dancer, but never like really pursued it. But she danced all the time. And we used to just dance as kids, like at like family parties, all that whole shit. There's karaoke and dancing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. Have you watched America's Best Dance Crew? It's just Filipinos.
You know? Jabberwockies that got like one or two like, Filipinos
has one there. Black guy and the rest of them are Filipinos.
But like, so when World of Dance was just an event before it was ever a show with J-Lo and all them, I mean, love them, and I loved the show. I watched it, but that came years after World of Dance.
Years.
Like, they used to be on different fairgrounds in the Bay Area, in LA, and I've been to a couple when I was older, but I knew a lot of people, like, when we were in high school even attending, World of Dance events, and it's literally just to see all the dancers, and there was always, like, groups outside doing, like, just impromptu dancing. Just like people anyone can join. Anyone fucking do that shit. World of Dance was a whole fucking event. And I've been to the LA one, and I've been to one in the Bay Area also.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like I'm very immersed in dance culture, not being a dancer, which is really funny. I enjoy music. I enjoy music, and I enjoy good dancers. I don't know. It's just fun. It's like an art that I enjoy. I wish I was better at. It's why I like singers.
Don't get it twisted, because Lorrie can put down with the footwork. Like, if you see her with the footwork, okay, don't sleep on yourself.
Oh,
please.
Didn't say I was bad, but I think it's also why I like singers, because they can't sing worth shit. But like,
same.
I love a good singer. I will say,
a good Filipino singer.
I didn't get the fucking musical talent. I'm disappointed. I'm hurt. By God, that I didn't get any of this musical talent that everyone got. You were a singer, or you were a dancer, or you played an instrument and a combination of different things. And if you played an instrument, it was the guitar, the piano, or the violin, or you played all three of them for some fucking reason. You probably played clarinet in your school band some point in your life.
Or the recorder, if you were really good.
I played the flute, actually.
Of course you did.
It's only because my sister already had a flute. So I just took it.
You know what it is also? I just feel like Filipinos also have that discipline to continue.
I know, I'm ADHD as fuck.
I mean, my dad tried to teach me acoustic guitar.
I've tried for years, but I can't
play. My little soft fingers couldn't deal with the calluses. I was a little bitch. I was just like, oh no, Dad, ow, it hurts. It hurts. I can't do it, and I gave up. So,
you know, I feel it does hurt. I tried to there would be a time where I'm learning guitar and then I don't touch it for forever and then I try to learn again, but I just couldn't do it, dude.
I think that's such a queer thing. I think you should continue doing that.
No,
I feel like it's so gay.
You want me to? Hi, this is Wonderwall. Just like it's a queer song, something by Fletcher or
something by Fletcher.
Let's do Tegan and Sarah. I think I know more Tegan and Sarah songs than anything.
You know, I don't listen to these people. I'm a bad gay.
I don't actually know anything about like Fletcher and like
I don't know.
Do Tegan and Sarah though? They're like, do you like indie songs? Like
I do.
I liked a lot of indie music and like rock bands and like obviously R&B's like
I'm a very like R&B person. I think
I love an R&B though. Like if I have to choose, like I'll always like go R&B and hip hop.
Yeah.
But like mostly R&B, alternative R&B, that kind of stuff.
Same.
But I loved indie bands, and Tegan and Sarah was my shit.
I feel like I just know one Tegan and Sarah song.
They actually had like even later on they had songs with like more dancey stuff because like they had to like produce it, like other artists like produce them and stuff, and they're fun. I have to introduce you to like specific songs.
Please do, because like
there's a couple of songs that are still bangers like to this day.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know shit about like these girls. Like, I'm a bad gay for that, I think.
Well, okay.
Like, I'm just here like Kalani.
We can move into the subject of being like, because I think when we met, you said you were a baby gay.
Yes.
I wouldn't claim being a baby gay. I came out in high school, I think. Not to everyone though, so that's like part of the story. So, like, let's talk about that. Like, our podcast, we are queers.
We're queers.
I am a bisexual,
and I identify as queer. Sometimes I'm a lesbian. She, her pronouns. Sometimes I feel like I'm a lesbian. Sometimes I just say I'm queer.
You know, it's pretty fluid generally. But you like women. She likes women.
Women.
Just letting you know.
Women with an X, because I like the non-binary babies.
Same.
Okay.
But like, was it like right before we met or something when you came? Like, or a couple years? Like,
so
why did you feel more baby gay?
So I always identified as bisexual ever since I was about 15.
Okay.
I hadn't come out to my family like that until I was like in my early 20s. So I think I came out to just like my friends, my best friends, you know, everyone kind of like in my close like friend group knew. Yeah. But I don't think that I started seriously dating women until last year. And it was when we met.
Oh,
okay. Do you want to get into that?
I guess since this is like intros and stuff on our first episode, I guess we should introduce how we met.
Let's get into that.
Because we've only known each other for a little over a year now.
Yeah.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny. I had not dated for by choice for 2-3 years. I had to go to therapy, work on some shit. Also pandemic happened. I mean, it wasn't even before the pandemic. I just I don't know. I had to deal with some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, still work in progress, like everybody is. Then I finally decided to date, and I never really used apps. It's really weird because my friend who's from New York, she lives in LA now. We switched places. I moved to New York, but she said she always used apps here, even just to meet friends.
Yeah.
And truly, for me, I never used apps for anything at all. Back in the Bay Area, even though our public transit isn't as expansive or anything, it's just like New York in terms of queer women and stuff too. Not as many spaces, but we would just go out and you run into people that in the Bay Area, which is so wild to me because I feel like it's smaller than I think Manhattan and Brooklyn and stuff together would be. But it's still pretty big for generally, especially since you have to do more effort in travel.
Right.
But I just met everybody and we would always go to the same parties and I made had a queer group. So meeting friends was either I met them at work, I met them in college, friends of friends. Mm-hmm. I met them at a random bar and got drunk with them. So we ended up being good friends after that, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And came to New York and I just not used the app. So the only app I had back in the Bay Area was Her, which is terrible. We all know it's a bad app. It was in the beginnings of Her. And that's how I met my friend, the one from New York. We met on Her. Mm-hmm. I think I met maybe one other person on Her. And I still had the app when I moved to New York in 2018. And I did meet one girl when I first moved here. I brought her to a Her concert because I had an extra ticket. I didn't have friends yet. But I had an extra ticket. I just didn't fucking know anybody. And it's Her, by the way, who's from the Bay Area. But I'm gonna see her in Brooklyn, which is wild.
That's so funny.
And I've been waiting for the show because I had bought those tickets fucking so early. And I met this girl on Her and her to see her. But I don't know. I'm we talked for a little bit, but I'm really bad at texting and people are like, that's an excuse, blah, blah, blah. I'm super ADHD. I'm really awkward. I feel like my friends don't think I'm awkward, but you're my friend. So it's just I
think you're awkward.
It's my own shit that I have to work on in therapy.
No, for sure.
Obviously, I think I'm awkward.
Yeah.
And just texting's so weird for me because I didn't have texting in high school at all. I didn't get it till college when I had to pay for it, essentially. So I didn't have texting. I didn't learn T9 like everyone fucking else did.
You weren't on AIM?
I had AIM, that was it. But on my computer, I didn't have a sidekick or any of that fucking shit. I just had a normal ass phone.
You never had a sidekick ever?
No, I just had a normal ass phone.
What was a normal phone to you?
Just a regular flip phone. I had a Nokia at some point.
Did you have a Razr?
No, I wanted one, but my parents wouldn't buy one.
What phone did you have?
I don't even remember.
Was it random... a Motorola?
Who knows? Probably, maybe. My parents had a drawer full of old phones. I don't know if they know how to dispose of them correctly, but they just had a bunch of
No one knows how to dispose of them
correctly. But yeah, so I didn't do texting. I invited this girl out after we talked for a few days. And she did come out and it was nice. She had never actually listened to Her.
What?
Yeah, I know. She was dude, I'm not gonna lie. This is tight. I was okay, cool. I'm glad.
Nice.
I was yeah, I introduced somebody else.
Music taste score.
But I was got onto apps, got on Hinge and Bumble. I also did Bumble Friends, by the way, which is so wild to me because all the people I met on Bumble Friends ghosted me afterwards.
You're so brave for doing Bumble Friends.
It was the pandemic, man. I didn't know how to meet friends in the city.
Yeah, but you know what? I give it to you for actually putting yourself out there and trying to get some friendships.
But they all ghosted me, though. And I met most of them, not all of them. I met at least 4 people off of Bumble Friends. And I don't talk to any of them anymore. Though we all follow each other on Instagram because, Instagram is a fucking pool of just random people you fucking met at a bar.
Yeah, it fucking is. You know how many people, how many Instagram people that I've met just on Cubbyhole alone?
And it's just, man, it was rough. I almost took that rejection worse than a dating rejection.
No, I get that.
Being ghosted by people that you're just trying to be friends with.
I get that.
I was like, bro, like, I just want to hang out with people. It's so sad. And that goes into how we met.
Oh, man. Okay. So, Lorrie has already said that she's a bad texter, right?
We met on, where did we meet?
Bumble. Okay. So...
Bad at texting.
She
messaged first. I think you like liked one of my photos.
Yes, I did. I feel like I have a type, and I feel like
I also feel like I have a type, so like we can talk about it.
So I pretty much like a STEM kind of gal, right? And like Lorrie like pretty much embodies that. So yes. So I was like, ooh, cute girl, nice tattoos, let's do it, right? So the thing is, the way I kind of go about dating apps, I've been on dating apps since about when Tinder first came out. I was like on Tinder.
That's a lot.
And I was doing, so I've been on dating apps since I was like 24. I don't know, maybe around that. So I've kind of like gotten like a used to it, kind of like the process of what's going on. So I think that, it's in the app, we're messaging, and then we're gonna take it to text, and then we're gonna call on the phone, and then we're gonna maybe set up a date, right? But Lorrie says
okay, well, okay, on my end, also swiped on her because I like femmes, and here we are. I was like, oh yeah, she's cute. I also thought you were funny because like one of your prompts, you're like a weird skill you have, and you're like, I can untangle headphones so fast.
Yes,
and
that's my favorite pastime.
Honestly, that was funny. You had like some other funny shit, so I was like, oh, she's cute and she's funny. Okay, cool.
She's like, that's so funny.
Oh no. All right, continue. Don't let that go to your ego. You are funny though.
Thanks.
But so like I told you straight up. I was like we said hi. We did a couple of niceties back and forth. Niceties. Because you liked my photo, which meant that it was my turn to like answer back, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I actually have to make a message now. And I'm like, I'm so bad at this. What do I say? And like we like exchanged a couple of words, and then I was like, hey, I'm just gonna be straight up with you. I'm really bad at texting, admittedly. I know that sounds weird, but truthfully, I'm not good at it. I'm not as comfortable with it. And so I was like, would you want to meet? Mm-hmm. I know we haven't been talking very long. It's literally been a day. Mm-hmm. I didn't say that, but
literally though, I think it was a day. I think it just was.
And I was just like, do you want to meet? Mm-hmm. You said yes.
And then I said yes. I told you why I said yes. It was because every other woman on Bumble was trying to like mess around and like not really.
I like don't like games. I feel like there's a lot of game playing in it, and like I love video games, but truthfully, this is real life. And I was like, I'm a very straightforward and very blunt. Because I used to not be. And so there was a point I taught myself to do it because like there's just too many things that would happen when I wasn't straightforward. Yeah. And so I'm very honest. I was very honest on the apps, and I figured if people weren't into it, they weren't into it, and just means I shouldn't have gone on a date with them anyways. So whatever. I'm just like, do you want to meet?
Yeah. And I said yes. I was like, oh wow, like you just want to meet? That's cool and very traditional, very old fashioned.
Knowing you now that we're friends, it's very interesting to me because we literally agreed for a date the next day. The very next day, and I say that now being her friend, is that she does not do last minute plans.
I don't. I don't.
She doesn't do just like, an impromptu plan.
No.
So
you can't like call me up and be like, let's go to a bar tonight. No.
I feel very flattered that you said yes now that I know that.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we're supposed to go to brunch, but the place I picked is good, but it was fucking cracking on a goddamn Saturday.
Right.
We got like coffee Yeah. Just met, and we were just talking for a little
while.
We
were just chatting.
It was like the summer. It was
summertime.
July-ish, I want to say.
Yeah, I think so too. And we were just kind of like chatting. It was nice. And like gay dates go on for hours. So
our date was like 6 hours.
Yeah, it was pretty long because we were chatting. And if you know Lorrie can talk. And I like that.
I thought it was too much.
No, I like that. I'm a person that really likes when someone else is talking, because then I'm a very like reactive person, and I'm a good responder. So I like to kind of go off of the energy of what's going on. And I was like, oh, this is fun. This is cool. Right? And so what happened next? We go to Chelsea Piers.
Well, like we were just kind of walking around like on the Hudson River and stuff.
Yeah.
Just fucking chatting it up.
Just chatting.
We got like drinks and stuff.
No. First we went to get froyo.
Froyo.
We went to get froyo.
Because we walked to the Hudson, we were talking, you were high.
I was high because I was smoking. So.
And I was just like, I don't know how we got on the conversation, but I thought froyo sounded really good, and there was a place that we walked to.
Yes.
And yeah, we got froyo, and it was delicious. And then we were, again, walking around. We ended up at a bar because we had to go to the bathroom, and then like ended up having drinks at this bar. I'm pretty sure the bartender was flirting with both of us.
Yeah.
Do you remember that lady?
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
She kept complimenting how cute you were.
Wow.
Do you remember?
Because you know what happened?
The drinks we were having too, and she was just like, she was nice though. I loved her.
She was.
But I was like, she's flirting, isn't it? She's flirting a little. I know usually it's kind of part of your job, but like it was like,
now that you say that, yeah.
Just by random though. We hadn't even been sitting very long. Like she went straight into this energy.
That's interesting. Because what happened next, I blocked everything before that. Right? So listen, this is what happened. One of the most embarrassing things of my life, basically. So we get our drink. It was just one drink, right?
Yeah, I think we had like a pint of beer though each.
It was just one drink. So we leave the bar. We're kind of like walking. We're chatting. I don't feel so good.
Well, we're walking, and I actually am supposed to be going to Queens to meet up with another friend for like some lesbian event thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Thought you were gonna say no and not go to. I'm gonna describe this also with my current girlfriend too, but like, I always think people, when I invite them to a different place after the date, is gonna say no. Mostly because like I would totally understand, like, you know, you're doing shit and like we just met, this is our first date. Totally would understand if you didn't want to stay any longer. I invited you. I honestly thought you were gonna say no. Not that I was enjoying the date. Like I wouldn't have minded you also coming, but I also invited you because I was just like, I felt like it was the polite thing to do.
You invited me out of courtesy, and
it was out of
courtesy.
Really
expected me to say no.
I expected you to say no, but not because I didn't want to spend time with you. That wasn't the reason. It was just like, it was in Queens where we were in like lower Manhattan.
And I came from Jersey.
You came from Jersey. And I'm like an overly polite person, and it's not, I swear it's not just like weird facade of any sort. It's my mother just made me overly fucking polite as a person. And I'm very concerned about other people a lot. I always try, like, if you're my friend, I was, dude, are you okay? Like, I'll give you shit though if you're my friend. Like, I'll make fun of you, but at the same time taking care of you. And so I was more just like, I just figured you were gonna go. And you know, we had a good day and it was fun. Like, I had a good time.
Yeah. Surprisingly.
So we're walking to
you wait.
We're walking to the subway, and like, she's not feeling good. I think we determined like later in the days that I think we're both slightly lactose intolerant. But we had we didn't really have anything to eat because the brunch spot was crowded when we got there. We
just had coffee.
Yeah, and we didn't actually eat, and I didn't even realize it because my plan was just to like have a brunch date.
Yeah.
So everything that we did was not planned whatsoever. And so we were walking, and you're like, I really don't feel good, and you had to stop.
And I stopped. And I fucking projectile vomited all over the fucking sidewalk.
On the sidewalk. Just Exorcist.
It was very Exorcist-like.
Not as much, just like
no.
The motion.
No, don't downplay it. Don't downplay it. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. It wasn't that color, but it was a lot. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Because it kind of, the way that it happened, it brewed inside me and kind of like exploded out of my mouth.
It just happened too. Yeah. You just went, and there you go.
Because it wasn't, you know how like when you go to vomit and you're just kind of like getting ready to vomit? You know what I mean? And you're kind of just like, okay, time to hold the hair up, time to lean down. No, my body didn't give me the time to do any of that.
No, you just
whoa. Like it just,
I turned around and then you just.
Yeah. And it was right in front of the subway.
We were right at the subway entrance.
Yeah. Right at the subway entrance. I'm sure the R train or whatever that thing has vomit on it to this day. I think we're in
the West Village, like, area, I think.
I think
kind of that area.
It was one of those local trains that only, like, made that stop there.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, I think it was... No.
Whatever train it was.
Yeah, whatever train it was. It happened.
I think to your surprise, I was like, hey, are you okay?
When I tell you Lorrie was unfazed, I have never seen a person so unfazed that someone throwing up randomly on the sidewalk.
On me, so, you know.
Doesn't matter. It was a surprise to me. It was a shock to me that it happened at all.
Yeah,
when I tell you Lorrie was just like...
I was on my phone because I
tell you Lorrie just looked over to me, said, do you need some water?
The second it happened, I know I seemed very, like, just, like, flat in terms of my reaction, but honestly, I was worried.
No reaction, actually.
I didn't have an actual reaction, but in my mind, I was worried. I was like, oh, fuck, did I fuck this girl up? Like, what did I just do? What happened? Oh, no, I bought a drink for her, and I don't know what else would happen. Fuck. Anyways, that's my brain.
Drug her.
My outside, though, normal. Because I'm also unfazed because I've seen some shit. Let me tell you, college was a wild time. And my early 20s, a hot mess. So, yeah, unfazed in that respect. The second it happens, I go on my phone to look where the nearest Walgreens, CVS, whatever the fuck.
Luckily, it was across the street.
Yeah, it was like a block and a half away. And I was just like, hey, do you need water? I think we should have some water. Because it's the summer also. And yeah, we didn't have anything to eat. And
we didn't.
This just happened.
We didn't even have water.
And so my first mission was literally just to make sure that I got you to the CVS to go get water. Because like, I was like concerned. I was like, I also was trying to convince you not to go to Queens with me. Not because I didn't want to spend time with you, but because at this point,
are you sure?
I'm pretty sure I killed you. And I'm like, I've killed this girl.
Poisoned me.
I have straight poisoned this woman. And
what the crazy part is that I said I'm good to go.
She said she was good to go. We went to Queens. We had food in Queens.
All the way to Astoria.
Yeah, we went to Astoria to meet up with my friend. She also met my friend on our first fucking date.
I did.
It's wild.
Funny. So the thing is like I wanted to be down. That's what it is. I feel like I had the reputation.
Were you trying too hard to be like down?
I wanted to be down. I wanted to be down so bad. This was kind of like my first. I feel like I hadn't met anyone else from Bumble at that point.
Oh, okay.
And I was just kind of like really flattered that you were just like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go out. Let's do tomorrow. You know what I mean? And I was like, wow, yeah. Yeah. And
wow, yeah, let's go.
And then when I met you, I was like, I'm a baby gay, okay, remember? So I was just like, I wanted to just throw myself in there, you know? And you're coming out and you're just like, yeah, I want to do all the gay things, all the gay people.
We're doing the gay shit.
You know? So I was like, what? Gay event in Queens?
You're like, gay shit.
Yeah.
We're still hanging out.
Yeah,
like,
this doesn't matter. I threw up in the street.
This is a whole 6-hour date. Just like back and forth.
Yeah.
We're just, yeah. She did eventually leave and had to go all the way back to fucking Jersey for Queens, which I felt bad about. I was like, please text me when you get home.
Wow, I still can't believe that I did that.
Just
I still can't believe I did that.
Here we are. I always say we'll always have our first date. I did actually ask her out on a second date.
Yeah. And I couldn't believe it. Because I was like, oh, this girl's just never.
I also maybe thought I thought you thought that I was maybe insane. Because I was so unfazed. And the fact that I asked you out again.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, no.
We did go on a second date, which was funnier. Nobody threw up.
Yeah.
We did have really terrible wine in a water glass.
Oh, you know what it is? Listen, I actually invited her to the Jersey side.
I went to Jersey.
She went to Jersey City.
To judge, mostly.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. And we went to this place. I'm not going to name it. But
yeah, don't name it.
I'm not going to name it.
It's still a business. We're not going to be naming.
Yeah, no. Because I don't even go there anymore.
No.
No, I don't. I haven't been there. I literally haven't been there since the last time we were there.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I don't go there anymore. But we went there. First of all, this is kind of like an Italian place where there's pizza and
pasta,
and
wine.
We got pasta. And when I tell you our pasta bowls were like this small.
So small. I don't know what serving sizes are, but let me tell you, what's supposed to be a normal serving size, a Lorrie size is about 3 of those. Lorrie is a serving size of 3 to 4 people.
Hey, and so is Mel, because Mel could eat. We could eat, and the fact that they brought us kid-sized bowls of pasta,
they were small,
was disappointing.
I also
to say the least.
think. Was it your pasta that wasn't that good, but mine was good? It was one of those. One of us had a pretty decent one.
I feel like mine wasn't great and yours was
mine
better.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
But I had ordered wine. And let me tell you, like, my roommate is a wino. I also really like wine
connoisseur
generally.
Of sorts.
He could literally be a sommelier if he really wanted to. But he worked in wine for a while. We ordered wine, just like a simple red wine, like that I thought would go good with like the pasta that we were gonna have. And then what came out was a water. Oh, well, this isn't a glass. This is plastic. It was at least glass. I'll give them that.
It was like,
but it was like
this,
like one of those like half pint kind of water glasses with wine in it.
A cup for kids. Again, they thought we were children.
A children's wine with a children's pasta. And we ended up going to a Japanese place right after.
Yeah. Because we were fucking hungry.
I was hungry, so we got stuff over there. And then you walked me to the train, and that was like our second date.
Yeah.
Obviously, we didn't date anymore after that. No. That's fine.
But now we're here.
I asked her to be my friend. She apparently doesn't like to stay friends with people she dated.
Nope.
But then there's me.
The exception. Don't do that again.
I won't do it again. It was terrible. But also funny. But now we're good friends.
Yes.
And
yes.
I ended up meeting my girlfriend maybe like a month or two,
and
like
they're
a couple
adorable.
months later.
They make me sick.
We're disgusting. I'll openly admit we're disgusting.
Yeah. Like
I'll say it to her. She'll do something cute, or like I'll do something cute, and I'll even call myself, and I'll just look at it and be like, we're disgusting.
Yeah. Being around them, I'm physically sickened.
Gross.
But I'm also very like.
I hope you never feel like third wheel, because like she loves you.
No. Well, the thing is, right? I've been a third wheel most of my life.
Same.
I'm a third wheeler, and in some cases, fifth wheeler.
Well, I also feel like the couples that I hung out with were people that I was really cool with, though. It wasn't just like friends that were more acquaintances than anything. Yeah. It was like my really good friend, and I actually liked who they were dating, and I don't mind hanging out with them.
Yeah.
And they're basically, and I always tell the significant other, though, that I am obviously their girlfriend, and they are only the significant other.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Or I'm the significant other. They're the girlfriend and boyfriend.
Right.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
That's me and my best friend.
Because of course.
Essentially.
Yeah. Yeah. That's me. That's me and my best friend too. I feel like I've always been like a third wheeler in her relationships. I feel like she's always been in a serious relationship.
I mean, like, I want to hang out with you, and Charlie likes to hang out with you too. So
yeah.
And she also openly admitted to me while drunk one night when I was taking care of her that she was like, she was talking about you and my other friend. I don't want to say her name because I don't want to.
Okay.
But put any names out there. But since you do this podcast with me, anything I say is open game if it's between us.
Yeah, it's like
she was like, Mel and her and my other friend, they're so cute. And she was like, you dated them. Good job. I was like, but I'm dating you. She's like, I know, and I feel so flattered that you chose me. Oh, because like so Mel's cute. Like super pretty. Yeah, just letting you know, she's gonna watch this and be like, damn it.
Oh no, it's fine. I adore her. I think she's so cute. Can we like pause though? Because I need a refill.
We have to take a break.
Yes, drink break.
Super wild.
People be wild though.
People be wildin'. We're back from break.
Back from break.
And break was exactly what we said it would be, is to get more.
We got a refill. Cheers, cheers.
I don't know why you had like a sad face when you like went to go take my drink.
I'm sad for my future self.
It's fine. We're good. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's a school night, but
it's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
A Tuesday.
But I mean, so we introduced how we met, obviously, which was like dating apps, and I don't know, being 30 and queer and trying to date is like a lot. I should have wiped my glasses before we went back on camera, but it's okay.
It's fine.
I mean, you were telling me. I mean, you've been getting hit up on TikTok lately, huh? You have a good amount of followers.
Apparently, I do. I don't know where that came from, but
that one video I posted about fucking Negronis, I got 35 followers from that.
Bitch, because the Negroni hashtag is on fire.
Now I'm like, I don't have a lot of followers. I have like 100 something, but it was not 100. Literally 3 days ago was not 100 something. I was like, what the fuck happened?
Yo, it's the Negronis, okay?
Fucking
cheers, queers.
Sblagliato.
Prosecco.
Also, by the way, I thought that it meant to add Prosecco to a Negroni already. So like gin and Prosecco, but I guess you replaced the gin with Prosecco. But since I made that mistake, I did make my drink with gin and Prosecco, and honestly, I like it.
My third drink now is with gin and Prosecco.
I like it.
It's really tasty.
I think the Prosecco makes it slightly less bitter.
Yeah, I agree. It's nice. It goes down smooth.
But this drink is basically liquor, so yeah.
Which is a surprise I'm still up.
Yeah, the hoes aren't ready to be ordering this a lot. So.
No, they're not. The hoes are me.
She is hoes. But TikTok, I mean, you post a lot about basically like being single and queer and Dominican.
So this is the thing, right? I feel like TikTok is the new dating app for queers. People are saying for lesbians, because I feel like women are using the app to their advantage.
Oh yeah.
But
I feel like it's because we have such shitty apps like her. And isn't Timey the new one?
Don't get me started.
Did you get on Timey?
Don't get me started on Timey. I got on Timey last year. I think it was like, I feel like it was after our date. Okay. I think it was definitely after around.
Oh, I didn't even know it existed until like a few months ago.
Yes, Timey. Okay, because the thing is, again, baby gay. I'm trying to be out on all the apps. Okay, because I was definitely on her too.
Yeah.
Timey was the one that I tried for, I want to say, maybe 48 hours. Maybe 48 hours max.
48 hours.
Max. Because there are no... It's just catfishes on there.
It's this just, for me.
It's that. There's
the temple, the rubbing of the temples.
There's catfishes there. I'm sure. Catfishes? Yes, I'm sure there's not that many real people there. Like you swipe on this app and they don't have any pictures. Like whoever's on there.
I remember her was like that.
Yes, I mean I feel like her was like that when I was on there, but I feel like I started the longer I was on the app, the more I got, actual people to appear.
I got it
but
a lot.
Timey is trash. And the thing I love about TikTok, I love about it, is that they promote this app with all like the sexy ass studs.
Oh yeah, I know. I've gotten the ads.
Yeah, have you, the one with the dreads? You know that one?
Yep.
She's not even on the app. I got it confirmed by one of the people who commented on that video that I posted talking about the Her app and Timey. And she said that girl isn't even on there. And I've seen multiple people promote this app and they're not even on it.
Yeah. I mean, I also saw I don't know if it was today or yesterday, the one, I'm going to post the comment here, but I'm going to blur out their name, but I'm sure they'll see it on your video. But she was like, I just want a grinder for women.
That doesn't exist.
That's going to be terrible. You want to know why? Is they're not going to get any business. Because, truthfully, don't get me wrong. Like, there was a point where I don't date to date, but I will fuck around and just, that's it.
Respect.
I'm not going to try to, like, I'm actually very, when I was, like, I don't really hook up much.
Yeah.
But when I did, I was very straightforward with the people that I hooked up with, especially men. I'm so mean to men. I'm nicer to women, but I still will be like, this, that this is just like a
I respect that. I respect that. I think that I stopped having casual sex last year, I want to say.
Which is so funny because I'm pretty sure at some point you were like, I'm going to get into my hoe season and your slut season, and you didn't.
No, I didn't. I didn't. This is the thing.
I was cheering on either way, whether you do it or not.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just feel like I can't, like, I used to date men and I used to have casual sex with men, but it left me feeling empty. So, I feel like I can't even begin to do that with women. I feel like I'm a fall. So
that's why I think a grinder for women would not work, is just because, yes, there are groups of women who will just want to hook up for sure.
Yeah.
But I will tell you for a fact.
Tell them.
Because I have so many gay male friends, and the stories they will tell me. I mean, like, I get it. Like, men, it could be horny as fuck and all. And 2 men, yeah, that sounds like a lot. But, like, bro, those stories are wild.
Every time I hear about a gay story, there's always like 3+ people involved.
It's wild. The pure numbers that I've been given, most of them are, can't even count anymore. It's just like, I don't even know that many people. Like, my LinkedIn network is smaller than... You also want to know how that's wild to me? If you go on Facebook, every gay man has at least 1,000 friends.
At least.
At minimum.
Minimum
1,100.
Minimum.
And, like, my Facebook's just friends and family, and maybe people from, like, school, and we added each other many years ago. But, like, and you know how we always add people randomly on Instagram and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously, gay men that do that too, and there's a like, my friends got mad followers. But it's because we now all ignore each other because something went weird, but we won't take each other off of our Instagrams.
No. You won't. You just won't.
Same. I'm guilty.
You might even, like, mute them. But you'll still be friends. Yeah, I've muted.
Friends-ish. We're acquaintances at this point. Acquaintances.
Just really good acquaintances.
There's not enough women who just want to... Because, like, as much as a lot of women will tell themselves, like, oh, I'm in my slut season. You meet some girl you like, and I mean, point blank, me and my girlfriend, that happened. That was the fastest happenings of related. Because I always joke because I'm bi. I don't do that fucking like lesbian stereotype shit. You know, I don't U-Haul on a second date. My sister is very much a butch lesbian, and she's the literal definition of a U-Haul. If you looked it up in Urban Dictionary, in a physical book, it's my sister. She's an OG because she's also like 14 years older than me. She's an OG U-Hauler.
OG.
And like, so I was like, I'm not lesbian. I don't do that fast shit. I don't like moving too quickly, but at least like a moderate pace. But like, I met my current girlfriend at Cubby Hole.
Oh
God.
New York, where you at?
The gayest shit ever.
Comment below.
I'm not gonna tell the whole story because I think I'm gonna just have her as a guest and explain how we actually met. But we met at Cubby Hole. And, like, we went on a date, like, a few days later after, like, talking back and forth through text. And you know what? I don't text.
Doesn't text this one.
But I text this girl back and forth for a few days before we went on our first date. And she lives, of course, in a different state because...
Can't get any gayer than that.
It's either you fall in love way too quick and y'all already moved in, or they're across the country.
There's no
she's not across 3 hours is all right.
That's not bad.
Still though, different fucking state.
On a good day, 2 hours.
A different fucking state. So here the fuck we are. Grindr for women, man. Not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
Not gonna work. They're not gonna get business. They're not gonna make enough money.
I just don't think like you can even get like in-app purchases in there. You can't like buy roses on Hinge. You know, like it just doesn't work. Like, because you will want to meet each other's parents by the end of the first date. I don't think I ever
even got, like, any... Did I get any hits on Hinge? I don't think I did.
Do you get any roses?
You can have roses on Hinge?
You can get roses. If someone really likes you or if you really like them, you can give them a rose.
Nobody liked me on Hinge.
Damn, I got my share of roses.
Wow. Okay.
Not from anyone I wanted, though, obviously.
Whatever, but you still got roses. I got roses.
It's fine. I mean, Hinge is not great. I don't like Hinge. Hinge is just for models and actors.
Oh,
because they just put their
at least when I was on it,
I don't
think I saw too much of that. You know what's wild? So one of my friends is a singer, and she has a lot of followers. So she got certified to go on Raya.
On what?
Raya, the fucking like celebrity dating
app.
Yeah, she's a model and a singer, so like
okay. So she was like,
yeah, she got approved to go on it, and we talked about it one time, and I was like, "How's Raya?" She's like, "It's trash." She was just like, majority of us like DJs and like way too pretty women, and she's bi also. She currently has a boyfriend, but like she'll compliment all the ladies all day. But she was like, there's some fine ass girls in there. I try to talk to them, but it doesn't really work. So,
damn.
like, dang, right? There's too many like dating apps, but like, but there's dating sites too. Just a lot of random ones. I feel like there's like a conservative one, I guess, that came out. Did you see that? People cover it on TikTok.
No,
it's like
what is it called? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember the name.
Well, I don't really care. I don't want to know.
Someone like went undercover to like check it out, and it was wild.
That's weird. I have a friend who talks to people on Reddit.
I'm not active enough. I don't upvote or downvote enough on things. I'm not involved, but I read so many things from Reddit.
Same.
I've always been the person who like lurks things. I don't participate in it. Like I have a Twitter. But do I do anything on it? No. It's to read other people's tweets. I do not do the tweets. I don't do tweets. The tweet.
Joe tweeters, okay? I be tweeting, okay?
I don't do the tweeters.
I do very much tweeting, okay? Joe tweeters all the time, okay? I'm a tweeter. But I mean, not even that much, honestly. I tried
stuff. When I first got on Twitter years ago. I mostly just posted like art stuff because it's not what I posted on my other stuff.
Oh, that's very wholesome. I like a lot of the sex workers on there.
I had a friend that had a spicy Twitter for sure.
I follow all the spicy Twitter bitches. If you look at my likes, don't look at my likes.
She told me too. When we met, she was like, I kind of have like a spicy Twitter. Like, what are you talking about?
I love a spicy Twitter. I've been following all the non-binary spicy tweeters. Okay?
I don't know if she still has it. Who knows? But like, I mean, I feel like dating's so fucking hard at this point anyways for everyone. The straights, the gays, the non-binaries,
There's pee in the dating pool.
it's
bad.
It's
really
rough.
Bad.
And which is why I feel like everyone just stays at home and watches shit, and we just get obsessed with TV characters.
My life is literally just reality TV and Stardew Valley.
I don't like... My friend loves Stardew Valley.
I'm obsessed.
Wait, did you get a Switch?
No, I play on my phone.
Oh, okay. They have it
I
on
will,
Switch.
though. I'm getting a Switch, though. I am.
Yeah?
I am.
You have to
So
join
I'm
our
gonna
video
play.
game
I'm
nights.
gonna play all the cozy girl games.
Oh, yeah. You'll have to join our video game nights every once in a while. But, like...
I'm so excited for that.
But, like... Yeah, we're just obsessed with, like... I mean, I'm in a relationship, but we're separated, so I just get obsessed with characters at this point. And just, like, everyone's, like, it's weird, but it also brings out, like, what weird shit that everyone's into at this point. Because, like, why do you like that character? If they were a real person, are you sure that you would like them?
Exactly.
Which brings me up with, like, the craziness of all this, like, all the crazy... I don't want to say it's always white people, but come on, it's
white people.
The crazy serial killer girlies. Bro.
What the fuck is up with that?
I know we're all... Most of us are single and in our fields, and bro, but, like... I told my friend the other day, like, with the new Dahmer show, like, I said I was tired of the story and I didn't feel like watching it. I tried to get through the first episode, but I didn't want to. And I think she thought I meant tired because it was boring, and it's not because I think it's boring. It's just that story's been... There's a million documentaries on it already.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm not into Evan Peters. I like him as an actor, though, which is why I even tried to get through the first episode. But, like, I'm not really into him, like, he's super hot or whatever, but, like, a lot of people think that. And it's really... I think it's just weird. I think I'm tired because it's weird that people are getting, like, these hot Hollywood actors to play serial killers.
Right.
Like...
It's weird.
I haven't watched it, but I've seen on TikTok, like, some scene where Evan Peters is, like, shirtless and, like, muscular and shit. And I'm like, have you seen the photos of Dahmer? He just looks like a normal-ass white dude. He's just some normal-ass white dude in the 70s.
I think,
with the hair, the bifocal glasses.
They're trying to emphasize the fact that these serial killers were really charming, right? And
I get that.
You said that,
but
like,
it's
Zac
so
Efron
weird.
was Bundy.
He was Bundy. That's what he was.
Bundy.
He was Bundy.
And Bundy was also
Bundy don't
pretty,
look
like,
like fucking Zac
charming.
Efron.
Not at all.
But that's what I don't like.
Yeah.
Yes, I get the charm thing, but then getting these, like, hot dudes to act as serial killers.
It's a little weird. A lot weird.
It's bringing a different, like, I get you're trying to, like a charming thing across, but that should just come across in the acting.
Right.
Because then you're, like, depicting these, like, serial killers as, like, hot or whatever. Like, when those Bundy tapes thing came out, people were like, oh, he's, like, low-key hot. I'm like, are you blind?
Fucking weird.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
Yeah, it's a little strange, and
I am a person who loves true crime podcasts and have watched so many documentaries, but like, I am not about to say, like, any of these serial killers, because most of them look like normal dudes, and that's average why Joes. They weren't caught, because they usually look like an average Joe, not some fucking Zac Efron off average the fucking
white men,
not a Zac Efron with
High School Musical
with
ass.
his fucking, like, with his, like, beach muscles and tan. And Evan Peters also, he's really racking up the fucking roles of being a serial killer, you know, like, you know, American Horror Story. I love him, though. He's a great... He did find time to be in the X-Men. So, you know...
He really did, though.
They also had him, you know, be in WandaVision for an episode.
Yeah,
to mistake him. And everyone's like, that's the wrong brother.
Wrong one.
But that's on purpose. So, like, he found time to not be a serial killer, which is good. I think he's a good actor.
I think I like him as an actor.
But he's just collecting the serial killer Infinity Stones to hang on his wall. I think he has, like, 4 roles down now. He needs a 5th one to really, like, I am the actor for this.
I am the actor for this.
He's so good at it. I will say that.
He is. I mean, he does play the role well, but he is getting typecasted as that creepy dude who might be a serial killer. I wonder if he'll get tired
of, like, getting that typecast.
I think he might.
I thought... were those, like, the X-Men that he was in, like, they weren't bad, but, like, he has a good humor. Like, his comedy is good, and I enjoy being in some comedies. I would enjoy.
I wouldn't mind seeing him in a rom-com.
Yeah, I'm down for an Evan Peters rom-com.
But I feel like...
Is he in one already? Maybe. I don't know. We have to look it up.
I don't know. Yeah, I think...
Wait, look it up. While we still talk about it.
Hold on.
But,
yeah. Let me see right now.
But it's just weird. I just find it so odd.
Yeah, it's weird. But he also has the look of being weird.
You mean a normal white guy?
No, he has that look in his eyes.
Yeah, but that's just how good he is at acting.
I guess. Oh my God, he was in Kick-Ass. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I don't remember him being in Kick-Ass. He was in Sleepover.
I don't think I ever watched that.
It looks like a rom-com to me.
It does look like a rom-com. That's for sure.
Apparently he was in Pose. I don't remember that.
He's probably in the background somewhere. Who knows?
Damn, he was in Pose.
Yeah, he was in Dark Phoenix, which was one of the worst X-Men movies.
One Tree Hill?
Yo, One Tree Hill.
Phil of the Future?
One Tree Hill, though? Wow. I loved Phil of the Future, by the way.
Do you know that I met Phil from the future on a train here in New York City? I met Phil.
I met Phil from the future.
I met Phil Duffy. That's his name, right? Phil Duffy?
I don't know what the fuck his name is.
Hold on. It's not Phil Duffy. That's his actor name.
Yeah.
It's Raviv Ullman.
Or Raviv. I thought it was Ryan.
But I totally met him on the train once going to Brooklyn.
Wow.
And I was like, you're pretty familiar. And he was like, I'm the guy from that show. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're from the future. And we were
you're from the future.
And I'm pretty sure, I think he was kind of like flirting with me, but I think I was getting off in the next stop, and I was like, nice to meet you. And then I got off.
I just like that Ali Michalka evolved to like, I still love her in Easy A. She was on Phil of the Future. Yeah. And I loved Ali and AJ, BT Dubs.
I love them too. Are you serious?
And
like, I love their songs.
Easy A is part of... What? Easy A is part of this like rotation of movies me and my friend Jason like always watch. We watch Mean Girls because we can quote it. We watch Easy A, and then we watch She's the Man.
Oh, She's the Man. Good
Underrated
movie.
comedy. Underrated comedy.
Damn.
Love that
Easy
movie.
A, I don't remember Easy A all that much. Like I do. Like
I love Emma Stone, but that was like the Ali Michalka part was like BT. That's my signature. What's BT stand for? Big tits. Big tits? Big tits? That's my identifier?
Oh my God.
Yes! Big tits!
You know, you're making me want to watch the movie again.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a
You need to watch the trifecta with me and Jason. I'll have him webcam in one day. We can go your house or my house.
Okay.
We'll have him webcam in because I always watch it with him.
Okay, done.
We watch Mean Girls because he can quote every character in it. Not just the main characters, every character in it. That's how many times we've watched it.
Wow. I feel like I can
Easy A too. He can quote Easy A.
I can quote some things from Mean Girls, but not everything. Not everything. No.
I love Easy A. I mean,
why does it matter?
I'm adopted. God damn it! Who told you? I love that movie. And She's the Man is underrated. I fucking love that movie.
She's the Man is good. She's the Man is good.
I mean, Channing Tatum, a younger Channing Tatum, the tampon in the nose, or the like. Do you like cheese? I do like cheese. My favorite is Gouda.
Yes!
I don't know exactly how it was, but my favorite is Gouda.
God, I love Amanda Bynes.
I was like top tier Amanda Bynes. I mean, she also had like a couple DComs, I think, in movies. Like, wasn't she like President's Daughter or some shit? I'm on a date with the President's Daughter.
Oh, yes!
Or some shit like that?
Yes! Wait. Wait, because I really like that one too. President's Daughter.
I want to just look up Amanda Bynes' IMDb. She's got plenty of shit in there. I used to watch, she was on the show What I Like About You.
Yes, I love that show. I love that show. That was on ABC Family, right? Yes.
I watched that show too.
That was a good one. Amanda Bynes. Wow. Amanda Bynes.
I mean, like, I have to catch up on a lot of stuff.
What a Girl Wants. Is it What a Girl Wants?
No, that's a different movie, but yes. Oh, maybe
I think it was, because I think...
Sydney White. Maybe that's the one. I don't know. I don't remember.
President's Daughter, I feel like it was somebody else. Because wasn't
Justin
somebody Timberlake in President's Daughter?
No, somewhere else.
Was that not a Disney Channel movie?
Maybe I just... Whatever.
Is what I like about you. You really know how to dance.
I mean, the Amanda Show.
So
stupid. I love it. I do that noise all the time. I have to catch up on hella shit. I still have to watch Intergalactic. I'm sorry. I was gonna watch it before this, and I didn't.
I've been
just
believe
busy.
you.
I just been busy trying to.
It's like an hour.
Well, yeah, but I've been struggling with ADHD in my work lately.
Sorry,
that I've been like, I haven't watched anything that I need. I need to finish a couple of shows.
You need to watch it. It's so good.
No,
I'm sure
watch
it after this.
You're saying here, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it.
Yes.
But in the talks of shows and shit.
Oh.
I know her and I. Well, like I realized I watch a lot of queer shows.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a top 5 pick draft of.
Can we do top 5 and then an honorary?
No.
Fuck. Fine. Okay, 5. Top 5.
I feel like your honoraries just have to be your backups if we choose the same show.
Okay, fine.
Because I also have a lot.
Fine. Okay.
I watched so many. Like ours particularly want to do queer shows just because I think. I mean, you know, we're interested in the gay show.
Yeah.
I like a lot of other shows. Don't get me wrong. But
Yeah.
you know what I realized? I feel like maybe we should have determined if we're doing like animated shows, live action. So I just did all of them.
That's fine. I did all of them too.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Damn, you have anime in there?
I don't have anime.
Okay.
I didn't put anime. I put cartoons.
I don't have anime. I have cartoons.
Maybe we'll do an anime one. But our first draft that we're gonna do is queer shows. And this is also with no context. We can react to each other's, but like no context. This is just gonna be a straight up draft.
Yep.
So,
ready?
got a coin. See who goes first. Call it in the air.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
You call it.
Okay.
And go.
Heads.
Tails.
Alright. Fine.
All right. My first round pick for queer shows is Euphoria.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's
What's
nice.
your first round?
Okay. I'm gonna say Pose.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Second round pick. Schitt's Creek.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Damn it. That's a good one. Okay.
I know. I hate that you took Pose. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you said Euphoria, so okay.
Fine.
Shit.
Second round pick. Second round. Yeah.
Shit. All right. This might be a little left, but I'm gonna say Haunting of Bly Manor.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say. Whatever.
I don't know if I think it's bad or good. I don't know how I feel about it. Third round pick.
Don't talk about it.
Third round pick. All right. So I'm going to do third round pick. Sense8.
Oh, damn. Damn. Fuck. Okay. I'm going to say Heartstopper.
I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it was really good.
It's great.
Damn it.
And you should also watch the webtoon if you
I mean, from what I've seen of it, it's probably a good pick.
It's really good.
Fourth round pick is gonna be You're Gonna Hate Me For It. Steven Universe.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Steven!
It's okay, Steven. It's okay.
It's because you took Pose.
Shut up. Well,
Fourth round.
I see your Steven. I raise you, Shira.
Okay. Okay. Fifth is gonna be Love Victor.
Oh. Damn. I hate you for that.
There's another one I was gonna pick, but I thought that was a stronger competitor. So.
Atypical.
Oh, dude, that was on my list.
I know it was. I'm sure it was. I'm fucking sure it was.
Atypical, right? Yeah. Fucking there. Look at that.
It's us.
But
that was good.
With that and the fact that I need to watch Intergalactic, that is the end of this first episode, which was a hot mess. So if you actually watch this whole thing, I love you.
We love you.
We're just a couple of hot mess queers in their 30s, trying to make sense of shit, honestly.
Truly
Thoughtin up here.
Truly Thoughtin, truly 30s, and truly dirty. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching and listening, and we hope to see you again and stuff.